Welcome to another episode of EETV, where we strive to bring you everything in entertainment. Today we'll be taking a look at the Rippaverse and reviewing the short story and speculating what we might see in Isom #1. So let's get started. This is the short story, and let me put on my presentation voice here. Short story. Avery Silman is a common rancher, but that wasn't always the case. After obtaining some unique abilities, Avery spent a brief stint being a hero under the moniker Isom in the city of Floor Park, Texas. Realizing that it wasn't for him, he walked away from this life. But after responding to a call from his sister, some violent altercations ensue and has Avery reconsidering his approach. What happened? Grabbed Isom #1 to find out. My little spin on the old Dragon Ball Z voice that we used to get before the beginning of the show, for those of you that might know. So let's get into this. With the rest of this that's going on, let's take a look at the first one. The first picture. Well, one of the things you can see about Isom's costume, not orange, or is that an orange? Well, cover #1 has an orange color to it, but in the rest of the pictures, it looks like it's a darker golden, gold color, and mixed with black. But one of the things that I've noticed is near his belt buckle that it has to be, there's a cross. So I'm speculating here that Mr. Avery Silman may be either Catholic or Christian, or non-denominational Christian here. And I know some people are going like, oh, but he wasn't going to put no political religion to it. But relax. Remember when X-Men was good? And Nightcrawler was a practicing Catholic, and that didn't overdo the comic book. It just shows that the character has conviction, so you don't have to worry about that. Just take a rest there. Like the costume, how all the black and the gold is evened out. I like the way that looks. Looking by his body type, it seems to me that I'm going to speculate here that Avery Silman, Isom, has enhanced strength and durability. I don't know if he has flight, because all of the pictures that I've seen him, like all the covers A, B, and C, don't show him flying. So I'm going to speculate that he can't fly. I may be wrong about this, but I'm going to speculate that Isom cannot fly, but maybe he can jump really long distances because of his enhanced strength and durability. Let's look at the next picture here. The next picture here seems to be here it shows Avery Silman not in his Isom costume. And remember, he went to go visit. Remember in the video that Eric July put out, that it shows that his sister gives him a call and he goes to visit his friend, and his friend used to be cool with him, but now he's a hardcore gangster now. So I'm going to speculate maybe he's going to get into something involving his friend, and maybe they're using his friend to get to him. You see Avery Silman like flipping one guy there and in one panel, and you see he kicks him into the rest of them, and I'm going to speculate maybe that young lady that we see on the left may be his sister. So you can see he has fighting prowess, along with his enhanced strength and durability. I'm going to assume that he also has trained in hand-to-hand combat extensively and may know several forms of martial arts. In this next interior that was provided by the Rippaverse, we see Yara right there in the upper left-hand corner, and you see her looking quite angry, and you see one of the members of Alpha Corps, and long hair there, so it looks like it might be the female member. And then in the next panel, you can see it looks like the guy with the shorter hair, looks like he might be the leader of Alpha Corps, and you see the tailwind behind, not the tailwind, but the trail he left behind. So I'm assuming that he flew over to get her after Yara had dealt out some punishment. And you also see the other third member of Alpha Core right there, the man with the helmet and the visor. And I used to be in the military as well, so I'm digging the Alpha Core, and I want to see what they're all about. I want to see if the Alpha Core are veterans that used to be in the military and they got out, or is the Alpha Core the United States superpowered special forces? I want to see if that's the case. But I'm digging the outfit with the gray and the green. I can also tell, like, I don't know any names yet, because just like you, I only know what's on the website, and I haven't received anything yet. So I'm assuming you can also assume right here the individual in the middle with the close haircut, he is the leader, and those are the two individuals he works with: the guy with the helmet and the visor, and the young lady there. You see that green around her, so I'm going to assume maybe that's her weapon, or it looks like it's coming out of her suit. I'm going to assume maybe it's a weapon that she keeps stored in her suit, and maybe she can use it to subdue people. Maybe it might be a whip or some kind of rope device, lasso or something like that. I don't know. We're going to have to take a look to see what that is. Let me see what else here. I'm also looking at her belt, so I'm assuming that she also has a bunch of gadgets to go with her powers. She is holding on to the leader, Alpha Core. So I don't know if she has flight. I know the leader has Alpha Core, and the other guy with the helmet and the visor, he has flight as well, because you can see it in the other panel here. But I don't know if she has flight. But we'll soon find out. I'm interested to see more about the Alpha Core and see what's going on with them. And then another panel that's provided here, you see Avery Silman outside of his Isom costume. He's just wearing a red hoodie, looks like black jeans or blue jeans, maybe. I don't know, it's in the shadow. Some boots or Timbs. And he's going against this individual right here. And this individual looks really muscular. And he also looks to have like an equipment pouch too. So I'm assuming this may be another hero right here, because seeming as Isom did not wear a mask. Now I'm gonna speculate now, because you see him in his Isom costume. You didn't see him in a mask. I'm assuming that most people know who he is, just like he's he's a celebrity, and some regular muscle guy wouldn't be going against him. He has to be some individual that's powered by some, especially he has to have super strength and endurability going against Isom. So he might think he stands a chance. But this artwork looks great. Oh yes, this artwork looks. I can't wait to get to the rest of this. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. And all right. We're gonna start the speculation. We looked over the 3 panels that were provided by Rippaverse.com. If you haven't looked at the website, I suggest that you do. I can't wait for this, because all right, now let's get into the speculation. All right, I'm speculating that he got out of the superhero game because something happened. I think that Isom thought the superhero game was like, yo, we give the bad guys lumps and bruises, but we're not going to kill them or torture them. And I think maybe the government or whoever who leads this superhero team wanted to go a little bit further, and then Isom was like, no, I'm out. That ain't for me. And I'm also wondering, he may have some other powers that we don't know about yet, because why would they be after him to come back? I think he has a particular set of skills and powers that the other heroes might not have, or if other heroes or villains have them, they're very rare. So they're trying to get them back on the team because it's going to make their life easier. So I'm interested to see what it is. But just by the 3 panels, you can see he maybe has strength, durability, and hand-to-hand combat. Can't wait to see what the rest of his power set can be. So we're going to go on with the speculation. I think they're trying to pull him back in for whatever, or maybe he knows something. Maybe that last event that he wanted to get out of the game, he saw something he wasn't supposed to see, and maybe they're trying to get information. But I think my first speculation is right, that maybe he is a very talented individual, and they're trying to get him back on the team because of his unique skill set. I'm also, I don't know who said this when I was watching Young Ripper's live stream a couple weeks ago. But if you're watching this, the individual who first shouted this out, please shout yourself out in the comment section, because I want to make sure you get your credit. That individual stated that maybe Yara and Isom were a couple. So I think maybe that might be the case, and why she's might be a little bit upset with him, because you see on cover B that Yara seems to be upset with Isom, and he's there, and it look like they're about to work out their problems physically, through fighting. So I think they maybe used to be a couple, or if they're not, it was a couple. Just like the individual said, I think they were really close on the team, because maybe they were like together, like cops were. Like, you go out with a partner. Maybe that was his partner, and he decided just to up and leave, and she felt some type of way. He ain't getting no notice. He says, "No, this ain't for me, Yara. I'm out, because I ain't for this." So I believe she's upset with him for him leaving. I think Avery's friend that he used to be childhood friend with is in over his head greatly, and that's going to tie into the story. I'm also going to speculate that the government is either a shadow branch of government that's trying to do something nefarious that the other branches of government don't know about, or maybe the corruption goes all the way up to the top. I like things like that because it makes you think, and I like to think when I'm reading. I'm going to speculate that the corruption wants all the, I think Eric July, he called them excepts. If I remember correctly, correct me in the comic section if I got it wrong. Excepts, I think the governments want all the excepts in one place so they can be tracked, because they don't want these walking weapons out there just doing their own thing, even if they're not doing anything nefarious. I think that they want to have control of everything, because it's better than having a nuclear arsenal, because you can send the excepts into to wherever, and they can just take out certain infrastructure without destroying other things. So it's better than having a nuke. So I think that these excepts are being used by the government as living weapons, and I think they since they can't control them, I think they're going to use other excepts to control excepts who's not on board. So I think that's where the Alpha Core comes in. I think maybe the Alpha Core might be the group that keeps everybody in line in case you want to get out of pocket. Also, what I think about this, I think that Isom doesn't know where this is going to go, and it's going to lead into a thing where he's going to have to gain allies, and it's really going to push him to the limit of what he's done before. And I think it's going to question his who he is as a person, whether he's willing to kill to get the mission done. I think he's like, it's really going to try him as a person, getting him through all that he has to go through. I can't wait to see what's going on. There's so many ways you can take this, and that's why I think it's going to happen. I also think that that the other excepts that used to be around Isom don't necessarily know the whole story, but I think for some reason I think the Alpha Core may know more than everybody else, and they're trying to just to get the band back together. One real quick speculation. When you look at cover B, you can also see that Yara has flight, but I also think she has some energy manipulation powers as well. It'd be interesting to see if those energy manipulation powers are a concussive base, or whether they can melt through things. So, or if they're piercing, or I can't wait, man. I don't. I wonder if she can change the temperature of them. I mean, she has a blue motif, so maybe those forces, maybe they can turn into ice. I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm excited. One other speculation I'm going to make. I'm going to also make another speculation here that Isom, before issue number 1 is out, I think Isom is we're going to see how serious this thing is, and it's not going to be given away because the book is 96 pages, but I guarantee, like on all good stories, it's going to end on such a cliffhanger that it's going to make you be interested in what's going to go on next. But I can't wait. I can't wait. Another speculation, real fast before we end this video, because we're getting into like almost the 20-minute mark. We're going on 16 minutes, but I want to get this out. I do think that Isom is going to, when he refuses to come back, that it's going to be him against the world for right now, because we don't know who his allies are going to be. I really think it's going to be him against the world, and he is going to be fighting everything and everybody. You know, he's going to be hiding out in the woods, you know, because people know his face, you know, living off the grid. And people are going to come for him. He think he's safe, and, you know, going to help people out. And then the heroes or ex-heroes are going to come out and try to take him. And he's going to have to fight and put them down non-lethally and get away. And he's going to have to try to figure out and do detective work and who will still speak with him. Why are they after him? Why are they trying to force him back into the team? And what is really going on here? Well, that's where I'm going to end the video. If I come up with any speculations, I'll make this a part 2. But I do thank you for tuning in for what I think is going to happen in Isom #1 and just some breakdowns of some of the interiors that were provided by us by the Rippaverse. Like, share, and subscribe if you feel like it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.